Hey everyone, Rich from Rich TCG Bets here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Richard. I'm a huge Disney fan, data person. My full-time job is analytics. Although today's video is not going to be about analytics, usually I do like to provide some insights around Lorcana or Pokemon with analytics. But today's video, pretty short, just going to go off the top of my head. I wanted to get something out today before the Lorcana Lorecast tomorrow, but now is the time. If you want to invest in Disney Lorcana, you got to do it now. We are running out of time. I've made videos in the past talking about how great it would be. There's a lot of people out there, Cardboard Kingdom, Mike, Joe McScrooge, other people that talk the same thing. So I don't want to kind of just reiterate what they're doing out there, but we have a Lorecast tomorrow that's going to be talking about Wilds Unknown as well as the future of Lorcana. The last time we had one of these was when they announced Fabled, which was going to be a crappy set that no one wanted because it was going to be reprints. But they did introduce two new things to Fabled. They introduced three, sorry, let me take this back. The first thing was rotations. So sets rotating out and no longer being playable, except in like the Infinity format. So like sets 1, 2, 3, and 4 were no longer playable if you like will go and play your store. That's the first thing they announced. The second and third thing are two new rarities that they announced. They announced the epic rarity, which I think you get 1 or 2 epics in every booster box. So like probably 1 in 18. And then the iconic rarity, which is absolutely taken off in the Lorcana in the last 2 months. These cards, I think, are like 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 2,000. I want to say 1 in 1,000 to get an iconic. Super, super hard. Nothing in Pokemon is that difficult to get, I think. I could be wrong. Maybe the new hyper rares are. Anyways, so we're gonna have a Lorecast tomorrow, and it's going to bring some new news. Hopefully some new rarities. Hopefully better pull rates in future sets. But we're gonna see kind of a sneak peek into the next couple of sets. We already know that Attack of the Vines is going to be coming out after Wilds Unknown. But the amazing thing with Wilds Unknown, it's the first set that's going to include Disney's Pixar. So we're going to be getting things like Brave, Toy Story, and The Incredibles in this set, which is amazing. I love Pixar. A lot of people love Pixar. I'm a big Disney fan, if you couldn't tell. But we don't know what the iconics are, and this set is already pre-selling for pretty close to MSRP. MSRP is $144. It's just under $140 on TCG Player to get a singular box of Wilds Unknown. I was lucky enough to get pre-orders in for $109 a box, was able to get a couple cases, sealed cases, and so I'm really happy about that. But so many people have been getting in the Lorcana recently because they're now seeing value in it. They're seeing the art is amazing, the IPs are amazing, the game in itself is getting a lot more traction, and people are now realizing that Lorcana is kind of like the next big thing. And I don't think it's going to be like a One Piece where it explodes and kind of everyone forgets about it. Disney's been around for over 100 years. Everyone loves Disney, all ages. You know, it's not just for adults, it's not just for kids, it's for everyone to enjoy. And I think everything is just kind of snowballing together to create this big boom that I think we're going to see in Lorcana. And so now, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, is the time to invest if you want to invest into Lorcana. If you want to invest in singles, if you want to buy a sealed product, if you want to just get single booster boxes, art collections of packs, whatever you want, this is going to be your last chance to be able to do it at a reasonable price because it's just going to take off from this point. We know that Monsters Inc. is going to be in Attack of the Vines, but we've got movies that other people like too, like Up on the Pixar side, Ratatouille, Coco, Inside Out, and then what about Cars? What if we get a Lightning McQueen or a Jackson Storm or a Mater iconic? Could you imagine how much people are going to freak out about those? Obviously, the Mickey and Minnie right now are the ones leading the charge, but you have like Moana and Pocahontas that are doing really well too. But I would personally classify Lightning McQueen higher than Moana, which I do love Moana, but like if the Moana card raw is going for like $1,100, $1,200, Lightning McQueen is going to be a $2,000 card. And then if you grade that into a PSA 10, it's going to be like a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 card, which is crazy. And when you get those prices, people are going to be coming in and ripping this like crazy to be able to try to get one of those. And if they're ripping it like crazy, that means product is going to be limited, kind of like what we saw with Fabled. And if product is limited, prices are going to be absolutely crazy. Have you seen a Fabled booster box lately? It's almost $400. It's almost the most expensive booster box in Lorcana, and it could still get a reprint. The first chapter is number 2, and we have been told they are no longer reprinting booster boxes for that set, yet Fabled is still taking off because the amazing artwork and the iconics in there. And so just wanted to get this video out there and kind of be that last reminder of like, now is the time. If you're thinking about purchasing a booster box, a Fable, or the first chapter, might as well do it. Worst case scenario, it might drop 10%. That's nothing crazy. You'll lose out on $35 or whatever, $40. I don't think it's going to have any sort of major dip going forward. Personally, I don't think Fable's getting reprinted. That's another topic. I won't get too into it, but I think you just, now is the time. You got to do it. You got to make that move. If you're like me in both Pokemon and Lorcana, maybe step away from Pokemon and focus on Lorcana, because you're going to want to get these as collector items, but also these cards are just going to be amazing as they've shown the last year, and they're only going to get better. And like I said, if they have new rarities or better pull rates, it's going to make the opening experience a lot more enjoyable, which is going to bring a lot more people in. So just wanted to get this video out. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. But till then, I will probably talk to you after the Lorecast tomorrow morning. If not later in that day, it will be the next day. Today is Monday, so talk to you either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll try to be better with uploads. Bye.